copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976 allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticisms, comments. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Kai, Dragon Ball Xenoverse, Dragon Ball Online, and all other character names, logos, and distinctive likeness thereof are trademarks of Akira Toriyama, Toei Animation, Bird Studio, Shueisha, Funimation, Viz Media, Group AB, Glenat, Namco Bandai, Atari, and other respective license holders unmentioned. This video was not prepared, licensed, or endorsed by any entity involved in creating or producing the Dragon Ball series. It is an independent, unofficial work made by a fan, for fans, that has no connection to the official license holder and is created within fair use guidelines. Please enjoy the video.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be continuing the story of what if the Brolys were twins. We may be down one of our original Brolys, but we've got a clone of them who's in a much better condition mentally. But maybe not physically. Anyways, they're still twins. Special thanks to all of my amazing patrons who help support this channel financially. And without further ado, let's get right into this video. Alright, so for the most part, the Universe 6 tournament would be a joke for our Universe 7 team. Goku would still be up first, and since he is so much more powerful in this timeline than the original, he's going to stomp Otamo and Frost like they're nothing. Though even though he is powerful, he is still careless and gets stabbed by Frost's poison needle, eliminating him. Next up to fight though wouldn't be Piccolo, but Bio. Bio fights out with Frost, and even though Frost is in his final form, Bio can keep up with him since his base power is insanely high. The unique thing about Bio too, that with all of the weird energy inside of him, he is immune to Frost poison. He can still feel something when he is hit, but since his body is so regenerative, the poison doesn't have any effect. Frost is concerned with this as his trump card isn't working anymore, and after being beaten up by Broly some more, he is knocked out. With Frost knocked out though, they weren't able to get a valid reason for Goku being knocked out, meaning he's going to stay eliminated for this tournament. The next opponent for Bio is Magetta, and unlike Frost, he can't keep up with Magetta in his base form. He tries to land some good hits to Energy Blast, but Magetta just takes them all head on, and hits back harder than Bio can. Bio doesn't want to resort to his Super Saiyan form already, as he doesn't want to ruin the arena under him by burning it up, but if he wants to stay in this tournament, he really doesn't have a choice. He begins to power up, and for a brief moment, he is able to use Super Saiyan with his normal body, but it is only for a moment, and he hulks out into his Bio Broly form. The good thing here is that Bio Broly can strike Magetta and actually push him back. When he punches him, Magetta isn't going to melt, so he can unleash a full fury of blows to knock him around, and even shoot down Magetta's lava with his own Bio energy. Bio Broly has enough power to actually push Magetta out of the ring with his bare hands, and he is declared the winner. The next opponent to come in is going to be Cabba, and Cabba is terrified in having to face a creature like this. Bio Broly actually apologizes for having to fight like this, since he normally doesn't look this way, but can't turn back once he does on his own. Let's just say that this fight is the most one-sided one yet, as Cabba can't make a dent in Broly's regular ki attacks, and if he tries to punch him at all, he'll just burn his limbs off, so there's no way for him to really defeat this monster. Bio Broly realizes this, and while he feels bad, he knows he still has a tournament to win, and can't be wasting time on somebody weak like this. With one smack of his hand, Cabba goes flying out of the ring and hits the ground hard. Champa is understandably furious at how his fighters are being dealt with so easily by this monster, but luckily he still has his trump card with Hit. Hit will be able to clean sweep this guy easy, and then the rest of Universe 7. Once Hit comes into the ring, Hit does still have issues against Bio Broly. Hit is very durable and will survive if he strikes him, but it'll still hurt. The worst part about somebody like this too is that he doesn't have any pressure points or any weaknesses at all that Hit can exploit. It's all goop, and while it does have a head it can hit, the most he can do is damage him to some degree, as if he blows his head off, he'll be disqualified. Hit is able to time skip around Bio and try to knock out his legs from under him as much as he can to get Bio to fall down. Bio is able to kinda resist this by flying upwards, which doesn't help Hit's plan, as if he can fly then there's really no chance of a ring out here. Hit zips all around Bio, striking him with hard enough strikes to try and blow the sludge off his body, but not kill him. This is the hardest part for Hit, not killing him, since the only way to do significant damage to Bio is to hit him with your ult. Since Hit can't do that, it's more of a slight setback to Bio when he gets hit. Not enough power is being put into Hit's attacks to do any real damage. When Bio manages to hit back, Hit gets hurt a lot, since Bio isn't just a pushover with power. He is still one of the legendary Super Saiyans after all, he just looks a little different. The battle between Hit and Bio is immense, with Bio managing to hang in there due to his unique body, and Hit managing to stay in the fight due to his immense power and skill. This battle rages on for quite a while, and by the end, Hit is exhausted after using up everything in his arsenal. Bio is tired too, but since he has a naturally regenerative body, he's not as tired as he normally would have been. Since Hit is slowing down and his time skip isn't very effective anymore, Bio can land more and more strikes on Hit to push him out. And with one punch almost burning a hole through the assassin, that's enough to damage and wind him even more. Eventually, Hit has exhausted all of his strength and is knocked out cold. Bio Broly is the winner of this tournament. Everybody else on Team Universe 7 is amazed. This was basically a clean sweep. Bio managed to take everybody out onto teams so easily. It's a good thing he has that unique Bio transformation on their side, or who knows how this would have gone. Champa is furious that almost all of his team got taken out by one guy, and wonders where he can get somebody like that in his universe. He knows Hit would have won if he was allowed to kill, so next tournament maybe he should add killing to the rules. If there even is a next tournament. The Universe 7 team gets to use a wish onto Super Dragon Balls, and Bio wants to use the wish to be able to control his new transformation, but he decides against it in the end. If he didn't have this form, then they might have ended up losing the tournament. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise being able to become a giant lava monster. Beerus does still want to make the wish to return Universe 6's Earth back to normal, but this time he knows that Bio will leak all over the cube and burn a hole in it, and then have everybody probably get violently sucked out into space. So he's gonna be a good guy. He uses the wish onto Super Dragon Balls to have Bio be able to switch back and forth from his normal body to his giant monster body at will. Super Shenron grants this wish, and Bio can feel something within himself change. He feels very different, and he wonders if... He then tries to power down, and his body begins to recombine itself, and he turns back into his normal self. He is overjoyed that he now has the ability to swap between forms and not sit in that energy chamber for a few days to revert back to normal. He thanks Beerus for his help, and Beerus just smiles. After the tournament, everything goes back to normal, with the Z Fighters continuing to train, and Broly and Bio training together in full power, since now Bio can finally revert back to normal whenever he pleases. Life is going good for the brothers now, though that is all about to change, as we're going to be heading into the Goku Black arc. Before we get that arc started though, let's take a sidestep and see what happened in Future Trunks' timeline after he went back to the future. Trunks had finally managed to kill 17, 18, and Cell. His future is now safe from any more creations that were made by Dr. Gero, though his work in making a better future isn't over yet. There is still one more loose end he needs to tie up. The loose end of the Broly brothers. In the past, Z Broly is no more, and hopefully Goku and the others will be able to give Super a better life. In this timeline though, he has no idea what has happened to his Brolys, and wants to go and figure it out himself. Are they even still alive? Is Paragus even still alive? He needs answers, and he's going to try and find them. He takes one of Bulma's new spaceships and journeys off the planet where he met with the Brolys to begin with. The planet is still there, and once Trunks steps out to talk to the natives, they say that the Saiyans had a gigantic battle here decades ago. Apparently, in this timeline, Super is able to prevent Z from killing the slaves, and the two had a gigantic battle that even Paragus couldn't stop. In the battle, Paragus tried to electrocute the two and get them to stop, but Z had had enough, and powered up so much that he broke the collar with his legendary Super Saiyan form. With Z all raged out, he killed his own father right in front of Super, and Super, seeing his father's death right in front of him, changed. He was so enraged that he became a legendary Super Saiyan himself, and fought it out with his brother to the death. The two fought for a long time, with neither one of them seeming to give in to the other. They both flew away from the planet in their battle, and the slaves never saw them again. They say they believe they eventually grew tired out in space and probably froze to death out there. If they didn't, then they have no idea what happened to them. Trunks is shocked on how their battle went differently on this planet. He thinks it was a good thing that Super didn't actually see his dad die in part 1, as if he did, he might have become a Super Saiyan and the same thing would happen there. It's a shame though, that they both probably died out in space. Their battle was decades ago, so there's no way he's going to really find any evidence of them now. Unfortunately, they're both probably just dead. With that knowledge, Trunks returned to Earth and things played out the same with Babidi and Dabura. And what really changes is when Black shows up. Trunks doesn't call him Black though, as he knows who this person is, but he just doesn't have any idea how he's still alive or how he found him. This person is Broly. The Z version, the evil version of Broly that seemingly died all those years ago. Trunks has no idea how he got here, and how he got so strong without even using his legendary Super Saiyan form. But he doesn't even need to transform to harm Trunks. Trunks is no match even in the Super Saiyan 2 form, and the same plan is made for him to go back in time and get the help of the others from the past. Trunks manages to narrowly escape Broly and end up at Capsule Corp. Our Bulma finds Trunks and calls the other Z fighters here to see what's up. Future Trunks awakens, and Broly goes over to Trunks, saying he's really happy to see him again. Trunks looks at Broly and is terrified for a second, but realizes that this is the good one he helped in the past. He managed to make it here okay after all. What he sees behind Broly though scares him. It's the other one. Trunks tells the others to move as he powers up into his Super Saiyan 2 and rushes Bio. Bio blocks his attack and asks who the hell he thinks he is and begins to beat him down. Broly steps in between the two and he yells at Trunks to calm down. A lot has happened since he's been gone, but they managed to get his brother back, and he's good now. Trunks is confused. Good now? How is he good now after everything he did? Broly says that's a long story, but not to worry, everything is okay now. Trunks powers down and apologizes to Bio for attacking him, and Vegeta asks Trunks why he's here. Trunks says that his time was attacked by the future version of Z Broly, and that somehow he's gotten even stronger than before, where he can't dent him at all. The others are shocked, but it does make sense. They never went to help these Brolys in the future, so of course the evil ones show up to Earth eventually. Broly asks if he was there too, and Trunks said he wasn't. His brother probably killed him and decided to rampage the universe. Bio hates to hear this, as in another timeline, the original him is still a monster and a killer. He even killed a Bulma from the future, somebody who helped save him here. It's unforgivable. Trunks says though that this Broly is different from the one they fought here. This one seemed calm and collected, like he knew what he was doing compared to the one that they fought. He's much different, but he still looks the same. It's very concerning. The others have no idea how that's possible. Maybe he just mellowed out in the future, but is still evil? Who knows. As the Z fighters try to find an explanation for this, a portal opens up in the sky, and Broly Black comes flying out of it, saying that he finally found Trunks. The others look at Broly Black in shock and confusion. Broly and Bio are shocked as well. Another Broly? Bio looks right at him and says to the others right away that that's not him. And with that, we're going to be leaving this part right here. Thank you all so much for watching this part and seeing the very different Universe 6 tournament and the beginning of the Broly Black arc. This Black arc is going to be leagues different from the original, and I hope you guys are looking forward to what will come next. If you guys want the next part of this story, then make sure to like this video and subscribe, because if this video gets 700 likes, then I'll continue into part 7. And that's all for me today, guys. So, thank you all so much for watching, and until we meet again. See you later!